Yeah, yeah, yeah. Welcome back to Unpopular Honesty, the home of brutal honesty and real hip hop music. My name is Kornbread Capone, and I'd like to welcome y'all to an episode that I call Fully Loaded Clip. And that's because I have so much to unpack, man. First and foremost, shout out to everyone who watched and showed me appreciation in the streets for my role in the movie Cutthroat, Texas. Shout out to Mr. Wiggins for even making the film and deciding to cast me along with others. To be totally and perfectly honest with you, it came as a, semi-shock to me because whoever would have predicted that I would have had an album and a movie come out in the same month? That's one thing. The popularity of this movie has shown me something new. A lot of people have come up. I'm gonna tell this story because this is two things that I take away from this. You never know who's watching what you're doing. That's the first thing. You never know. I want to give two special shout outs right now. I want to shout out to all the women out there who watched this movie and told me that they enjoyed watching it. Shout out to the ones who didn't like the way the movie ended. It showed me something, man. It showed me that a lot of people, you never know who's watching. And this story I have to tell. The Beaumont Police Department, one of its workers, one of its officers, told me that I was a star. Wow, you know what I'm saying? Like we do this, we do this, and sometimes we do this for ourselves, or we do this for a check, or we do this for popularity, but you really don't know who's watching, you know what I'm saying? And to have people from law enforcement tell me that I'm a star, that they watched it and they enjoyed it. People from all races, all ages, different backgrounds have shown me love for this role in this movie. And I just want to tell you that it is greatly appreciated. Now, along with the good, we also have the bad. As far as this movie is concerned, there was some negative comments that I read, from the one comment that I remember reading was from somebody who you could tell watches movies by the way that they broke the movie down. This was, for the most part, all of our first time being in the movie. You know what I'm saying? We all probably had the thought and the idea, but this is our first time being in the movie. None of us had taken acting classes or have an acting coach or an agent or any of that. So to say, to talk down on brothers who, made something out of nothing and have it on a platform to where it can be seen by people all over the world, is an accomplishment within itself. So all the negativity that's, whatever negative that's coming towards the film or its actors or lack of acting or a poor script or whatever the case may be, it is still an accomplishment. Something was accomplished by this film. This film is getting more traction and more conversation than other movies. that are out on the same platform. That should tell you something. I want to thank my homie K Love for letting me in on that tidbit of information. It's really been a ride, man, a real live ride, man. And I just want to thank everybody for watching and stay tuned, man, because there's more roles and there's more things that I plan on doing as far as being in front of the camera and behind the camera. So don't think that Cutthroat Texas is the end or the last you're going to see of me. No, it's not. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are asking for a part 2. I don't know if there will be one, but I will say that you will see me in a lot of other acting endeavors in the future. And also you will see me behind the camera because I've been writing scripts and developing a few films myself. So, just brace yourself, man. Oh, don't forget Breademic. Now available on all streaming platforms. Shout out to everybody who, listen to the music, share the music, like the music. I appreciate it, man. You know what I'm saying? It's love, man. It's love. It's nothing but love. And well, we're gonna get on to the business, you know what I'm saying? Our business at hand is hip hop, you know what I'm saying? So let's take it there, man. Missy, Elliott, and Timbaland plan to release new music in 2023. If anybody remembers Timbaland, the great producer who changed radio from 1996 to 2001, mainly because of his production style. He had a different style when he came in the game. He produced for the likes of Genuine, Missy Elliott, Aaliyah, rest in peace, a group called Player. Also produced for Nicole Ray. Man, amazing producer, man. But I can't wait to hear Missy and Timbaland together on some new stuff because they're always, a step ahead of the competition, So can't wait to hear that. Nas and Wu-Tang extend their tour overseas, the New York State of Mind tour. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could have seen that show, man, because I love the Wu and I love Nas. You know what I'm saying? But De La Soul announced the Dove tribute concert. And this concert, some of the attendees, I did see some clips. Dave Chappelle was there. The Jungle Brothers was there. The remaining members of Tribe Called Quest was there. Queen Latifah was there. Moni Love was there. Basically, the whole native tongue was there to pay respects to Trugoy the Dove and sent them off the right way. You know what I'm saying? The Clipse reunite for a show at Chicago's Hyde Park Summerfest. There's been talk that, since Pusha T has left Good Music, that the Clipse might actually get back together and make some new music under the Neptunes banner. You know what I'm saying? We love the Neptunes and what they do production-wise. You know what I'm saying? Now, how many of y'all remember a movie called The Wash that stars Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre? Well, The Wash is becoming a television series directed by DJ Pooh. Yeah, I can't wait for this one, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is going to be very nice. I'm wondering, you know what I'm saying, what are their plans and what are they going to do? J. Cole contemplates retiring on new collab with J-Hope. J. Cole is one of the saving grace of this generation as far as rap is concerned. He's one of probably 3 artists that have come out in the 2010s and has proven himself to be a standout artist, a proven decorated lyricist, someone who is capable of classic material because his first two albums were classic. Is it the time for him to lay down or give it up? Who can, who's to say that when someone's time is up or when it's time to put the mic down? Maybe he feels something that we don't. Maybe he knows something that we don't. Or maybe it's just a line in a song that somebody took to heart, I don't like to see him retire. I mean, the rap game would become a little boring and redundant without his contribution, but only time will tell, and we'll have to see about that, man. Jadakiss believes labels should be held responsible for violent lyrics. Yeah, because at the end of the day, artists, say, they make their records and they say what they want to say, but at the end of the day, it's the record label that pushes the green light. You know what I'm saying? And if there's no standards about, violent lyrics or, violent imagery, then, somebody should be held responsible for it. You know what I'm saying? Because not only is it a problem, it's a problem that is affecting black communities all over the world. Snoop Dogg launching revolutionary live streaming app. He said he was going to do an app. And I guess he's going to stick to it. In more of the dumbest shit that I've ever heard news, Young Miami says good sex is when you take someone's soul. You know what Kornbread said? Good music is when your music is played at picnics, barbecues, parties, the car, the house, the phone, etc. Get it? Moving the fuck on. Wiz Khalifa and Boosie Badazz set to go head to head in a smoke challenge. That's going to be funny. I hope that that's captured on camera. You know what I'm saying? That's something, the public might want to see. You know what I'm saying? Just to see who win that thing. You know what I'm talking about? Chuck D launching new culture media app to combat the negativity of social media. That might be a great idea. You know what I'm saying? Because it needs to be counteracted. It's a lot of negativity that sits on, social media that pushes through that system. Hopefully this can be something of benefit to people. Nas explains how Biggie influenced It Was Written. For those who don't know, I'm going to give you a brief history. Nas' album and Biggie debut albums came out in the same year. While Nas' album is considered a classic, commercially it was a flop because it didn't sell past 500,000 copies. So going into his next album, he knew he had to switch the formula up because Biggie, who would drop his album in September of '94, major success. Triple platinum first album, platinum singles, radio play, all that. So Nas took that into consideration. If you listen to It Was Written, it's a very, very dark album. Very, very dark. And then the single, which was If I Ruled the World, it's the very last song on the album. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the very last song on the album. And it might be the lightest moment of the album in terms of music because, like I said, It Was Written was very, very dark if you listen to it, you know what I'm saying, carefully. But he took some of that formula from Biggie and it helped him create not only a second album that was considered classic, but it was commercially successful because I believe Nas sold 2 million and never really looked back since. You know what I'm saying? That's hip hop in a nutshell for you, man. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Welcome back. Ja Morant of the NBA's Memphis Grizzlies has been suspended 2 games for flashing a gun on Instagram. Now, this will probably go down as one of the dumbest moves made by an NBA player this year that had nothing to do with basketball. I don't understand when someone becomes popular, famous, when they make it, you know, when they become an entertainer, a basketball player, a football player, why do they feel the need to try to get street credibility? Let me be the first to say, fuck street credibility. Because it doesn't mean anything when you are a millionaire. When you have made it out of poverty. When you have made it out of the hood. And become something. And you decide that this is what you want to do with yourself. I think it's complete and utter bullshit. But that's just me. You know what I'm saying? And how I think. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a big fan of Chris Rock stand-up comedies. But I did see his new Netflix special. Wow. Wow. All I can say is this special is so good that now Chris Rock is going to be in the conversation of greatest of all time as far as comedians are concerned. If you haven't watched it, I urge you to go watch it, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to leave it at that because the shit was good. You know what I'm saying? The shit was very, very good. Snoop Dogg and Wiz Khalifa announced the high school reunion tour starting July 7, 2023 with special guests Too Short, Warren G, Burner, DJ Drama, and more. For those who don't know, Snoop and Wiz made a movie called Mac and Devin Goes to High School, along with a soundtrack about 10 years ago. And now they're making a part 2, which is called a High School Reunion, which will also be a movie and a soundtrack. You know what I'm saying? And I can't wait to see and hear that, man, because I know that's good. I know that's going to be good, man. Melle has been on Art of Dialogue's channel making a lot of comments that have a lot of people up in arms. There's one comment that he made that I wholeheartedly agree with that I would love to add on to. That comment was, Lil Wayne can't be the best rapper because he used auto-tune. Excuse me, everybody. Amen, hallelujah. Adding on to that, you can't be the best rapper if you use ghostwriters. You can't be the best rapper if you haven't released a classic album. Not a mixtape, an album. Classic album. You can't be the best rapper if every time you get on a song with an artist that is more credible than you always have the worst verse. Let's go down the line. T.I., Eminem, Ludacris, E40, Andre 3000, Jay-Z. Oh, come on, man. I mean, every time he gets on a record with any one of those artists, he always has the worst verse. Busta Rhymes. Come on, man. Let's be honest about it, man. Let's be honest about this here. Auto-tune aside, of course, because singers use auto-tune. You know what I'm saying? That's rapping using auto-tune, it never was appealing. It never was cool. It is not conducive to being the greatest. It's not. It is what it is. Now, Melle has also been making some comments about Eminem. And, his comments about Eminem are his comments, and, he feels entitled to those, and that's cool, you know what I'm saying? But, certain people are getting mad about it or whatever. And I had these conversations with people from time to time about Eminem. I personally like Eminem. You know what I'm saying? I don't see anything wrong with him. I mean, everything he has put out has not been stellar, but that's anyone. He does have classic material. He does have millions of records sold and millions of fans all around the world. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and he's been with, a comrade to the greatest producer in hip hop history, which is Dr. Dre. You know what I'm saying? So he has contributed to the culture. He brought the world 50 Cent. You know what I'm saying? He brought the world a movie called 8 Mile. You know what I'm saying? He has done things that have impacted. Now, why people want to discredit him or count him out the hip-hop conversation because of his skin, ever since I heard Eminem, it has always been about his skill set. It was never about him being white. You can clearly go back to 98, 99 when Eminem first entered the game. And you can hear how he sounds distinctly different from everyone else who was out at the time. That skill set has kept him in the game for over 20 years. You know what I'm saying? He's the only rapper still rapping with 2 diamond albums in hip-hop albums that have sold more than 10 million copies. He has 2 of them. You know what I'm saying? And really, that doesn't hold a candle to his skills, his skill set. I mean, he can rap his ass off. He can rap with the best of them. You know what I'm saying? And in battling, he is vicious. In freestyling, he is vicious. His wordplay, clever. You know what I'm saying? A lot of it might go over your head because you might not understand it. You know what I'm saying? But that's the uniqueness to a lyricist. You know what I'm saying? And that part of Eminem, I've always respected. You know what I'm saying? And will always respect. Other people don't like it, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's not for you. And what's funny is they don't like Eminem, but they'll like someone with less than 10% of talent. Make that make sense to me. You know what I mean? I gotta say this because this shit is very, very true, and I've been seeing it a lot on social media and hearing about it through different conversations. Kevin Samuels, rest in peace, has been gone almost a year. Yet his message is still burning in the minds of a lot of people. That is power. When you leave this earth and the words and the videos and the dialogue that you left behind is still stinging and leaving a stain in the brain of many, that is power. Power. on its highest level. Because the fact of the matter is, what he said was the truth. Some of the stuff that he said, I didn't agree with. You know what I mean? Especially regarding, some of the things he said about men. But what he said about women, he was spot on. He was correct. You know what I'm saying? He was correct. And it's still bothering people today. That just speaks to his power. Because if it wasn't true, people would laugh it off and keep on moving. But it's something about the truth. It wears big boots. So you always hear it coming. What more can I say, man? I don't know what to say, man. I'm going to say this. I had a good time attending Mural Fest. You know what I'm saying? I had a good time attending the portion of the car show that they had at Terrell Park. It was cool. It was good to get out there. Kind of reminded me of going to Terrell Park back in the days, back in the late 90s. You know what I'm saying? There was that many people out there, and it felt good to get out there and walk again. You know what I'm saying? In Terrell Park, man, with all them nice slabs and cars and ATVs and stuff like that out there. So it was real cool, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I really don't go out in Beaumont like that. You know what I mean? But it felt good to do that. You know what I'm saying? It felt good to go out and touch the people and hit the scene and, just chill. You know what I'm saying? Just chill and relax, man. Because I've been grinding hard and I owe myself, you know what I'm saying, some type of relaxation, some type of, getting a fresh breath of air and going somewhere chilling, you know what I'm saying, enjoying myself. I owe myself that because I've been grinding very, very hard. So don't be surprised if you see me in the streets. You see me in the streets, shake my hand. Hey, you want to go roll one? We can go outside and burn one. You know what I mean? Just like that, because it's cool like that. You know what I mean? If you cool with me and I'm cool with you, you know what I'm saying, and that's what you do, shit, we can make that happen, you know what I mean? Just, holler at me, you know what I'm saying? I'm out there because I'm promoting, you know what I'm saying? Thank everybody for watching Cutthroat, Texas. I thank everybody for downloading or streaming, playing Breademic. It's one of my most well-received projects. I'm very happy about it. Get ready because Ladies Room, the album, is coming out next. You know what I'm saying? Very, very, very soon. You know what I'm saying? Along with music videos to accompany that project. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't over after that because in the summer, me and Dime Dada are going to deliver you 3-4 Action. You know what I'm saying? Something that the world is going to hear and appreciate. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, man, the good people at One Man Records, I am Kornbread Capone. This is Unpopular Honesty, the home of brutal honesty and real hip-hop music. Until next time, everybody, peace and love. Because that's what the world needs, you know what I'm saying? Peace and love. You know what I'm talking about?